Hey, welcome to shortsalepower.com. Apparently our remote doesn't work. Kevin Kaufman, that's Fred Weaver.
It works just fine.
What's with the manual start over there?
I don't know, I just felt like doing that.
Is it because you know I was on Facebook?
Yep.
You caught me, I'm on Facebook.
You're always multitasking, I'm aware.
Hey
guys, it is Wednesday. And,
wait, what?
Holy cow. So this is actually the first video we filmed since we returned from Mega Camp, for those of you that were in Austin, Texas with us.
My ears are still freaking smoke coming out of my
Woo! Yeah, but we had a great time, and anyway, it's been a busy week. So let's just jump right into it.
Let's do it.
So we had an opportunity to actually go meet with some of the very kind, generous, awesome folks of Wells Fargo Bank.
Yeah.
Last Monday to be.
I'm going to say it now. No, I will not give you their contact information. I'll say it again when the video wraps up.
That was nice of you. So hey, just thought we'd kind of update you.
Don't act like you're not going to.
Obviously, Wells Fargo has a lot going on, and if you're watching the show consistently enough, you'll know that Kevin and I are pretty big fans of Wells Fargo. We generally believe that most of the way that they run their business is pretty good. I think it's solid all around. I think Bank of America as well runs a pretty good business. Now, granted, we all have horror stories of short sale files at both of those large banks, but it's because there's a lot of negotiators on the ground floor. But the people at the top that are running it overall do an amazing job.
Absolutely. Hats
So,
off to them.
Anyway, just thought we'd kind of fill you in on some updates. Obviously, first thing I was going to talk about is that Wells has gone to the Equator system over the past couple of months, and it was acknowledged that it's been a little rough on both sides.
Bumpy. Yeah,
it's bumpy, and it's not to say it's bad or anything. It's just it's bumpy. And I know that some agents have expressed frustration with their process, so I just wanted you guys to know out there that are watching the show that we gave some feedback. I also want you to know that Wells Fargo is working on some things right now. They've got a whole document that they're putting together, a package that's going to help agents and homeowners be able to navigate the Equator system,
right.
And that should be releasing here in October. So you should see that coming out real soon, next week, or in the coming weeks anyway.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty interesting. It was also interesting to hear how low their foreclosure inventory has gotten.
Yeah, I mean, like drastically a third of what it used to be. So
yeah.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was somewhere around 15 to 18,000 total foreclosures in the entire country for Wells Fargo, down from a high of over 50,000.
Yep.
So I mean, wow, that 18,000 throughout the whole country, guys, that's not a lot. So
no. That
tells me that Wells Fargo, guys, it's not like the economy's better. It's not like people are making more money and are back to work. That's not the case. That's clearly documented. But what Wells Fargo is doing is they are making the effort to get the short sales done.
Yeah.
They're even doing some deed and liens. Not a lot. We all know that doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. And Wells Fargo, on what they can control, is trying to loan mod people as well. So, again, I'm not a loan mod fan. I'm not here to advocate it. I think what the real impact here is they've gone out and they've done all that they can to complete as many short sales as possible. And we've experienced that on our side of things because their process has just gotten easier and better with time.
Yep. The other thing I want to share, into the last thing and we'll wrap up, is I want to give credit to Wells Fargo for being an industry game changer and leader. Yeah. And a lot of you don't know this, but Wells Fargo has been on the leading front of really working hard with their investors and the mortgage insurance companies to loosen guidelines, to require less or more limited documentation, and to give the servicer more control of the short sale process rather than having to follow the investor guidelines, submit for approval, only to every single time get the approval. They're trying to get more delegation to the servicer. Yeah. And Wells has done an excellent job in the industry, and there's things that I won't speak to here on camera, but they've made some big changes and caused some of the industry giants, if you will, to change some of their processes. And I think it's all worked out for the better, not only at Wells, but across the entire industry. And if you come to any one of our Short Sales Gone Wild classes we have coming up, we're teaching a class 2 days from today in Phoenix, Arizona, Friday the 30th, at the Tempe Center for the Arts. We're also going to be in Minnesota and Colorado next month, and we just added a Las Vegas date, the early November.
Vegas, baby!
Wow. So all that to say that I'll get a little deeper in dialogue and tell you some of the stuff we learned, what's going on behind the scenes, investor, mortgage insurance, and all that stuff. It's pretty interesting, pretty cool stuff, and hats off to Wells Fargo. Big round of applause to you guys for being leaders.
Yep. And again, I'm not giving you contact information for them.
Okay.
Data.com, check it out.
Come on back on Friday. We got a little, we just need to get some stuff out of us. There's some banks that have just really made us mad this week. So we're going to get it all out on Friday's episode.
See you then.
1, 2, 3. Short sale power hour. Short sale power hour.